them. Miller got caught with the hand in the cookie jar. Miller picks up his second personal, 7th team foul, so now a 1-and-1 situation for the rest of the half. And the first free throw is good, so Rusin will get the bonus. Shoemake comes back in for Miller, and Hurd checks in at the scorer's table. He's going to replace Jones.
Miller has two fouls, so I doubt very seriously if we'll see him the rest of this half. Braswell has a rule that if you get 2 fouls, you pretty much sit the rest of the half.
Second free throw by Rusin on the way. That hits the front of the rim and carries over. And so it's a 19-17 ball game now with 2 makes for the Lancers.
Matadors are seeing a zone for the first time.
Now Baptist switching to a zone, and it results in a turnover. Here's a 2-on-1 with Poston back. Easy toss over to Denson. Layup on the left side is good. And the game is tied once more, this time at 19 apiece. So just when the Matadors look like they're going to take control with the press, a couple of turnovers, a couple of fumbles, and suddenly a tie ball game. Haynes with it for the Matadors. Puts it over to the right side to Chitwood. Chitwood holding it up back out front to Colston. He's going to toss up a 3. That rims out. Rebound inside to Shoemake. The right-handed putback, a 4-footer is good.
That was a nice putback by Thomas. He had a good position, made a nice putback, and scored for the Matadors.
And he almost got caught reaching this time, but he got just enough of the ball to knock it away, and Hurd came up with it, and then he got knocked by Denson. We're going to get a foul on Denson. And Denson saying, why wasn't there a foul on Shoemake? And frankly, I'm asking the same question.
That was actually a very smart foul by Denson because Hurd had a clear path to the basket. He'd have decided this crowd would have slam dunk. So it was very smart to make that foul, especially since it's only the 4th team foul.
All right, now we're going to see Trey Peters, a sophomore transfer from Riverside Community College, and
he comes right in, and Jonathan Hurd turned his head, and Trey was throwing it to Jonathan, and the ball was turned over. So right after the Matadors get a turnover, they give a turnover.
Oh boy, that's 6 turnovers now against the Matadors, 11 against the Lancers. Points in the paint now, still favoring Cal Baptist, a narrow margin, 12-10.
Is going to fight and fight hard, and that's what you want. You don't want a team laying down. This Lancer team is not. But you're superior athletes, you're stronger, you're faster, a little bit taller in most positions. Run your plays and be patient. And if they do that, they'll slowly pull ahead. But if they don't, it could be a long night.
All right, we come back out of the timeout with an inbounds play here by the Lancers. They get it into the front court. It's in the hands of that's not Nick Johnson, it's Andrew Burrows. He's going to work against Shoemake. Shoemake reached in there and steals the ball. The big man got a hand on it to Noblet, who plays it ahead to Trey Peters in the corner. He has to hold it up, and he throws it away again.
That's Peters' 2nd turnover as he comes to the ball game. Now there's a layup and a foul.
What a play by Nick Johnson, protecting the ball with his body and moving from the right side to the left, causing the contact and laying it up and in off the glass to tie the game at 21. And Johnson has a chance to give the Lancers a lead by making the free throw to complete the 3-point play.
Trey Peters out of Dallas, Texas, out of Riverside Junior College. He just has to play within himself. He's a great athlete. He's just rushing himself right now. He's got a couple of turnovers. Finally, a missed free throw by the Lancers.
A free throw way off the mark, and rebound to Shoemake. He gives to Peters, and he'll swing it over here to Hurd. Back to Peters, straight away now. Guarded by Denson. I'm sorry, not Denson. That is Menivar. Matadors working it around the perimeter, still 18 on the shot clock as it comes to Noblet. The 3-point on the way from the right side, no good. Hurd tried to get to the rebound, but he's screened out by the Lancers. Here they come to the front court. Here's a dish to Rusin, a left wing 3-pointer on the way. That rattles out, and a rebound. Oh, look at Johnson fighting for the rebound, but it comes to the Matadors, and they quickly move it up court. Peters down the right side, jumps and got fouled. Actually a head fake, and then he got fouled as 2 defenders jumped and came down on his back before he could get the shot. So 2 free throws coming up here.
They won't even give him the free throws, Bill. They said he was on the floor. I agree with you. I think that he should have been allowed free throws. He was attempting to shoot, but they're saying that he was on the floor, so he doesn't even get to shoot free throws since it's only the 15th foul.
Wow. All right, so again, 5 team fouls on the Lancers, 8 team fouls against the Matadors. So here's an inbound pass to Chitwood, who got a screen and came right down the key for a slam dunk to give the Matadors the lead at 23-21.
Chitwood is really strong, and I like that power move that he made there.
Swafford dribbling against Chitwood. He puts a head fake, puts it up off the rim. No good. Shoemake skies over the rim to clean the glass. Here comes Peters down the left side for the Matadors. Up front to Shoemake, now to the wing, and inside we've got a foul. I believe Chitwood was held up as he tried to cut through the key. And they're giving it to, I think, 34, Burrows.
Yeah, it was Burrows that got that foul. Held Thomas underneath there.
All right, that's his first personal. Ball out of bounds by the Matadors. They get it to Chitwood on the left wing. He takes one step, one dribble and a step, a three-pointer on the way, no good. Noblet with a rebound inside, puts it up and is fouled as he tried to turn around and throw up an 8-footer in the paint.
Now, Bill, Noblet shot 89% from the free throw line in junior college. And, of course, whenever you say that, you normally jinx a guy. And I don't believe in jinx, but let's see if he can knock down a couple of free throws for the Matadors, because they've not hit any.
That is amazing to have not made any free throws. 0-0-0 all the way down the line there. All right, Noblet makes the first one, and the Matadors have a 3-point lead now at 24-21.
Noblet wearing number 5. He says he's had that number as long as he can remember.
Second free throw on the way. That is good. And the Matadors have a 25-21 lead. Here's Rusin coming to the front court for the Lancers. Shoemake reaching in again, but couldn't come up with it that time. They dish to Johnson on the right corner. Now back out front. And Menjivar is going to back out. Now goes to the dribble into the paint. Can't shoot against Peters. Back out high to Rusin. He tries to lean in. He got stripped from the ball by Peters. Rusin looking for a foul. Peters dishes over to Noblet. A three-pointer on the way from the right wing. He's good.
This young man, if he gets space, he gets it off so quickly and knocks it down like it's a layup for him.
That is incredible outside shooting, and suddenly it's a 7-point Matador lead at 28-21. Lots of contact there in the backcourt. Peters bumping with Menjivar. He comes into the paint, puts it up. Chitwood blocked the shot, but first a travel is going to be called as Menjivar tried to the spinorama on the right side of the key, and that was not going to work. So another turnover. That is a ton against the Lancers, and we get a timeout with 7:34 left to go in the first half, and the Matadors leading it 20. Action here, a little more than 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half of play. And leading scorers for the Lancers, Rusin has 7 after that 3-point play, and 3 other players, Bruckner, Denson, and Johnson, with 4 points apiece. For the Matadors, their leading scorer, Noblet, now in double figures with 12, and Chitwood with 8. All right, Peters with the ball in the front court for the Matadors. Peters double teamed along the sideline, got it to Noblet in the left corner. He tried to put it back up front to Shoemake. Turnover stolen by the Lancers. It turns into a 2-on-1. They get it to Denson. A right-handed layup from the left side is good, and it's 28-23.
Denson comes right in, helps get a turnover. Now there's another turnover almost. Denson is so important to that Lancer squad.
Peters is really having trouble identifying the defender jumping into the passing lane there. All right, Peters slows it down for a moment and gets it to Noblet on the left side.
The Matadors are facing a zone right now, and that might have confused Peters last time because they'd been man-to-man. Now they're facing a zone.
Now they're back to a man again, but inside we got an offensive foul against Shoemake.
That'll be the second on Thomas, so Thomas will probably be having a seat for the rest of the half.
All right, that is 9 team fouls now against the Matadors. But it was offensive, so the ball inbounded to Denson for the Lancers in the backcourt. He's going against Peters. Here's Quick against Quick as they move the ball now to Johnson on the right wing. Back out front to Swafford. Now the pass to Rusin. Tried to go for it, had to catch it at the baseline instead of dunking. A three-pointer from the wing is good. That is Burrows, assisted by Rusin, who made a nice save at the baseline under the basket.
How about that? 5 straight points since they got the young kid Denson back in.
28-26, there's a three-pointer on the way by Shoemake, no good. And the rebound inside to Rusin, he's fouled. Over the back is going to be Chitwood. And now we're going to see free throws. 2 free throws the rest of the way for this first half for the Lancers. 6:14 remaining in the half. It's 28-26 as Noblet picks up the foul. That's his second personal. 17 fouls against the Lancers, so the Matadors are also in the bonus, but it's the double bonus the rest of the way against the Matadors. Rusin's free throw is no good.
So they're human after all. That's 2 straight misses by the Lancers. I didn't think it would happen.
Shoemake comes back out, and so does Peters. Ray Colston and Austin Wagener in there, along with Terrell Jones for the Matadors, and Hurd is in there as well. Free throw is good. It's 28-27. Colston will bring the ball to the front court for the Matadors. They're back to a matchup zone now with somebody attacking the point man. Ball moved by Jones over to the left wing. Colston gets it again. Goes to the dribble. Beats the layer. Gets it to Jones on the right wing. A three-pointer on the way is good. Well, Jones nails his first three-pointer, and the Matadors lead it 31-27.
That's how to swing the pass. You swing it around, you get a wide open three, and Colston made the great pass, and now he picks up a foul.
As everybody trying to cut in front of each other when you're bringing the ball to the front court, draw the foul, draw the contact, and get the foul call. Junior Denson will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. His first 2 attempts of the night. And the free throw rattles around and falls in.
Denson's been in this gym before, the only Lancer who has a 2004-2005 season, so he feels comfortable at that free throw line.
Second free throw, and having said that, he promptly misses.
I did that on purpose.
Rebound off to the Matadors. Chitwood got it ahead. Here's Jones. He drives and dishes back to Chitwood, and he'll give it to Colston. They'll set up out front with 25 on the shot clock. To Jones, to the corner to Hurd. He takes a couple of dribbles, puts up a right-hander. He's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. They're going to give the foul to 32, Marin Modic. Modic, pardon me. That is their 8th team foul for Modic, his first. And Jonathan Hurd is at the line to attempt a pair of free throws. First one on the way, nothing but net. It's 32-28 Matadors.
I think the biggest lead was 7 points, and then basically 7 points got run in a row by the Lancers. So the Matadors now run off 5 straight. My math is okay.
33-28 Matadors. Denson with it in the backcourt as Hurd nailed both free throws.
Matadors in the 1-3-1. They like to create turnovers with this 1-3-1.
Denson gets it down along the baseline to Johnson, who drives and tried to put it up. We got a foul against the Matadors. They give it to Ray Colston. He quickly picks up another. That's his second personal. And free throw time again for the Lancers as Johnson will go to the line to shoot a pair.
1-3-1 is a defense that the Matadors get in when they want to create havoc, and they're usually pretty good at creating turnovers. And I actually thought they almost did, but Ray Colston pushed them out of bounds, and that's why it's at the free throw line.
All right, Colston checks out, and Jason Hill comes back in. The free throw, by the way, by Johnson was missed. So that's 3 free throws in a row that they've missed after nailing everything early. Second free throw, the rather unusual-looking left-handed shot goes in, and it's 33-29. Remember, it's results that count, right?
That's all that matters.
Here's Hill to the front court to Hurd, back to Hill. He tries to beat the zone and dribble it off his foot. Turnover. It comes to Burrows. He drives, lays it off to Denson on the left baseline. Goes up among the trees, has to dish back out to Burrows. Step back three-pointer for the left side, no good. Rebound on the floor, and it is slapped away, and a foul by Johnson, as Jason Hill got to the ball first for the Matadors.
Matadors were very, very fortunate that offensive, they didn't give up an offensive rebound. Hill was able to snatch it. He was trying to get it up court to Jonathan Hurd, who had gotten ahead of the pack, but then he got fouled by the Lancers.
All right, for Johnson, that's his first personal. 9 team fouls now, and a 1-and-1 for the Matadors, Jason Hill. And the sophomore steps to the line and hits the first one as it rims around and falls through the net.
Now, I'm glad to see that, because Jason is normally about a 68, 69% free throw shooter. He's never quite comfortable up there, but that one looked pretty good.
Second one looked better, but hit the heel of the rim, and the rebound taken by Chitwood. So the Matadors get a fresh shot clock. They lead at 34-29. Here's Hill with the dribble. Over here to Hurd on the wing. Back out front to Hill. Now to Chitwood. Back out front, locked away, but it came right back to Chitwood. To Hill out front to the left wing to Hurd. He tried to lay it off, almost got caught. Tweeners. Wagner in there. He laid it back out front to Hill. Now they try to put it in the post. The defense collapses, another turnover. Here come the Lancers. Down the right side. Burrows throws it up off the glass and in, but offensive foul is going to wipe out a very nice basket. Excellent defensive position there by Jason Hill.
Well, Jason Hill owed the team that, because he made a very lazy pass to the post that was stolen easily, but he did hustle back on defense and then got that offensive foul. And because of that lazy pass, now Trey Peters is back in the ball game.
All right, that was an offensive foul. It is the 10th team foul. So double bonus for both teams. Peters back in there now for the Matadors. He gets it ahead to Terrell Jones. To Hurd, now cross court to the right wing. Jones can't shoot, lays it off to Chitwood, whose two-pointer from just inside the arc is on the way and good. And it's 36-29. The Matadors match their largest lead. It's 7 points now with 4:02 to play in the half.
Well, the Matadors, if they can get a few stops and play some good defense, don't have turnovers, they can stretch this lead out.
Swafford tries to split the defenders. He does, and then the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cal Baptist. Another turnover. That's 14 against them.
Did they give that to the Matadors? I don't know. I actually thought maybe they pointed in the direction. Oh, they said the Matadors tipped it. Yeah, I thought it was going to be the Matadors' ball, but Chitwood must have got that long finger on it.
They heard you asking, and they
probably leading by 7 as opposed to trailing by 7.
And again, you commented at the beginning, Alan, about the Matador bench depth. Their bench outscoring Cal Baptist 15-5 at this point. All right, we're back to action now with the ball out front to Burrows. He's double teamed. Oh no, sorry, it's Hurd. He steals it by himself. He's going to go down the right side, lay it up and in.
That's what your leader has to do.
Alvin Hurd, what a great steal. Quick hands out front. And that is a new largest lead for the Matadors. It's 9 at 38-29. Burrows back out front to Denson. He's guarded by Peters. Denson comes into the land of the trees, trying to put it up. Chitwood, had position, then fell over Denson as he came down with the ball. No call by the referee. Peters dishes to the left side, and Jones runs into a man and gets a blocking call to bail him out after he got caught really kind of stumbling on it with his feet. He got tangled up a little bit.
I agree with you, Bill. That was a home court call. He looked like he was out of control. His back was to the man, and he stumbled right into him, and was very fortunate to get a blocking call. They'll have 2 free throws because now the Matadors have forced their 10th team foul on the Lancers.
Modic picks up his second. Free throw by Jones is good. And the Matadors have a new largest lead. The margin is 10 at 39-29. Jones with one more free throw on the way, and that is good. Matadors lead at 40-29. 3:20 left to go in the first half.
Jones is looking good from the free throw line. That's 5 straight over 2 games, so I like that, Terrell.
All right, Swafford gives it to Denson, who pivots away from the double team up near half court. And then the ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by the Matadors. As Chitwood and Jones and others were getting some hands in there. Chitwood comes out, and Keith Everidge comes in for the Matadors.
Good to see Everidge in the ball game. He didn't get a chance to play last week because of an injury. He had an accident where he got his head butt into the tooth, so it's good to see him out there.
Everidge, a 6'7" senior. Meanwhile, the ball being worked around. Dished into the corner to Johnson. He pivots to the baseline, got his man in the air, throws it up, and they're going to say traveling.
Yeah, he got an extra step in there. He saw Austin Wagner come over and took one more step to try to elude Wagner. He did get it off the glass, but only because he traveled.
Nice move, but no dice, says the man in the striped shirt. The ball inbounded by Wagner. Here come the Matadors' Trey Peters. Still 40-29, 2:50 to go here in the half. Terrell Jones to Peters on the left side. He breaks down his man, comes in, tries to toss up a running right-hander, but it is rejected by Rusin and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Matadors.
Pretty good penetration by Peters. Actually, it was a great move. It's just a good defensive play.
Came into the land of the trees. Now it is inbounded by the Matadors. They get it to Everidge, and he scores with the left hand from the right baseline.
Bill, he can do that. Now, if he's around the basket, he can score. He's got all kind of post moves, so that was nice to see him get in there and get that little gimme.
Very, very slick inside. Now the Matadors with some pressure. Denson gets the ball from Rusin, and then he gets fouled out front. Peters saying, hey, he's using the forearm to push me away. The referee says, I'm sorry, you've got your second personal.
Yeah,
I beg your pardon, that's his first personal.
Referee said, you know, you might as well saddle him up, Trey, because you were riding him just like a pony, and I have to agree with that call. Trey was just riding him, and Denson is much too smart to let him get away with that, kind of leaned into him.
Free throw rattled